Hello, David here with the logic and fulfillment part of the platform. And in this video, we are going to talk about triggers and the basic functionality of triggers and how to use them effectively in the software. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a test trigger and we're just going to label this test. All right, we can also put it into a folder. So we have like a specific folder, like maybe a CRM folder you're doing some integrations with, or maybe you're doing some Facebook, messaging inside of it. You can pretty much put it into whatever folder you want. In this case, I'm just going to leave it out of a folder and we're going to test. So I like to explain triggers as this is pretty much your virtual assistant. And it's awesome because what you would normally pay your virtual assistant to do for you, you could actually program it within the platform, which is absolutely amazing. And that's the way I really summarize triggers. And what it basically means now is we can say when someone gets added to a campaign, and then we could even filter it out and say what campaign. So in campaign, and we say the campaign is, what is your goal? It's a question that we ask, or whatever the name of the campaign could be. It could be anything. It could be our no-show nurture. So if someone gets added into a particular campaign, okay, let's just go ahead and choose one of these that we already did use. Okay, so if someone gets added into the buy poster campaign, we can actually go and tell our assistant what to do, right? And our assistant's pretty much doing the work for us. Now we go over here, we could say, hey, I want to add it to an opportunity. In this case, I want to add it to my promotion pipeline. And then I want to go add it to my purchase poster. And then I could label the name. I could add a lead value to it, however much that poster costs, $25. Okay. And then I can go ahead from here and add more actions. I can add tags, which later on, if I decided to add tags, just grab this one for example, I can go ahead and add another trigger that says, hey, when this tag gets added, and this would look like add contact tag, when this tag gets added, do this. So basically you can tell it to do whatever you want it to do. Maybe I want to assign it to a specific user. I can assign it to a user. I might want to actually send an email to my client, and I could send it to the location email or the agent itself. So I can go over here and go to account, go to owner. I can grab that location.owner email. I can say it's from here, and then I can go ahead and grab the custom value of the actual user. And now I'm sending the notification via email. And I can use all these custom values to do whatever I want, right? I could even put the body of the message if I wanted to. So if I had a trigger that said customer replied, there's another trigger right here that says customer replied. So if a customer replies, I can do all these cool things, add opportunities. I can send an email. I could even send a text notification. And I can send this to the user. I could send it to the user's Twilio number, right? Or I could even just put in the actual phone number of the user. Right? And I can tell that user whatever I want to tell them. So there's all these different actions that you can do. And you could even execute a webhook, which we'll probably talk about later when we start talking about Zapier. But we can basically do so much, and honestly, it's endless to what you can possibly do. We could even set contact to do not disturb. So if someone replies negatively, I'm not interested, or something like that, we could set that contact to DND, do not disturb. We could even grant membership offers. So basically the trigger can pretty much trigger any action that we have available inside the platform itself, which is awesome. It's amazing. And that was, of course, based on added to campaign. Maybe I might want to create a trigger when an appointment gets booked. Appointment status is confirmed, and I could say it's in this calendar, and then I can go in and pretty much do whatever I want here. Again, this all goes back to it. And what's really common is whenever an appointment gets booked, you might want to remove them, right, from a campaign, like a lead nurturing campaign. So we have the option to come over here and remove from campaign. So we could remove them from whatever campaign we want to remove them from. Or we could also remove them from all campaigns, so we don't have to worry about like, hey, once they book an appointment, we're removing them from all the campaigns, and then we're going to add them to our appointment reminder campaign, which could be something like basically an appointment reminder. You set up appointment reminders, and we'll talk about campaigns later on, but basically this allows you to do pretty much anything. So these are all the different trigger functions that you can do. You can do call status. I think I will create a video that talks about all the different functionalities of each trigger and how they are used. But this is just a general overview of how triggers work. Okay. And then, of course, also another important factor is having a filter like tag. What's really cool about this is we can say, hey, we only want to do these actions if it meets the requirement. So let's say I don't want them to ever go through this process, this flow again. I can say only do this if they have this tag, right? So basically, if someone comes in, books an appointment, and they don't have this tag, or whatever tag I decide to call it, then it won't do this. It kind of acts like, like I said, the virtual assistant, knowing when to do the actions and when not to do the actions. Anyway, this is just a general rundown of how the triggers work. There's so much more to cover, and there will be more videos that follow. And my plan is to actually do a video to cover each trigger and how they operate and the different things you can do with it. But you can get creative, and you can pretty much do just about anything that the platform allows you to do. Hope this video was helpful, and let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day.